Folks is tired of seeing you hypocrites. They want to see the truth and give up our wicked ways and serve God in truth. Honey, the Lord was straighten all this right. But you can't fool God. He sets high. He knows the hearts of every man. He knows what people are plotting to do to you right now. So I fear nothing but God. And I trust in the Lord. Because I know He's got His angels. He's a fence of protection around me. And I glorify Him. And I want the world to know that God is able. Don't doubt it. God is pure.
Mama Frankie C.
And God loves us. Most of all, He loves us without us loving Him.
First Jericho.
The depth,
First Jerry.
the conviction,
You know
clarity. All.
First Jerry, thank you, homeboy. But that's my grandmother, man. That's my grandmother.
You don't need to
Ricky,
perceive that you
you
take
sure
everything
look
from me.
good
That
when
ain't
you
the
was
reality.
young, man.
So let me set some boundaries up so
Jamie
you can
Foxx
have a real
look like
perception of what the
Ricky
fuck's about to happen.
Parker.
Like you're having that light bulb moment of how all
Eddie
this
Murphy,
shit,
he
how
look
all
like Jamie Foxx. That's the
what
deepest
your
on
roles
go,
and what other people's roles have been in your life, why they've been removed, why new relationships have been accepted, butterfly going by, as I say that. You know, like you're elevating, and it was a yellow butterfly.
Y'all thought Urkel was gonna come
Courage you
back
have,
on
the confidence you have to be able to like operate on that level. You don't need to perceive that you can take everything from me. That ain't the reality. So let me set some boundaries up so you can have a real perception of what the fuck's about to happen. Like you're having that light bulb moment of how all of this shit aligns, how all of this works, what your role is and what other people's roles have been in your life, why they've been removed, why new relationships have been accepted. Butterfly going by, as I say that. You know, like you're elevating, and it was a yellow butterfly. The courage in you, the courage you have, the confidence you have to be able to like
operate nothing but Hank is. You know what I'm saying? That's a name.
You don't need to perceive that you can take everything from me. That ain't the reality. So let me set some boundaries up so you can have a real perception of what the fuck's about to happen. Like you're having that light bulb moment of how all of this shit aligns, how all of this works.
You know what I'm saying?
What your role is, what other people's roles have been in your life, why they've been removed, why new relationships have been accepted. Butterfly going by, as I say that. You know, like you're elevating, and it was a yellow butterfly. Courage you have, confidence you have to be able to like operate on that level.
You know which grade it is.
You don't need to perceive that you can take everything from me. That ain't the reality. So let me set some boundaries up so you can have a real perception of what the fuck's about to happen. Like you're having that light bulb moment.
This been going on a long time. Ever since Lil Joe, you know what I'm saying? Lil Joe Cartwright, first Mark, you know what I'm saying? Mark David. You know what I'm saying? We always come back to
Dormammu, the Cosmic Conqueror.
But then don't ever get that.
What the hell does that even mean?
Don't ever get that deep where we name it all names, slave names.
My bad.
Like that problem.
You have some people that is trying to figure out how to approach you. And the reason why they are trying to figure out how to approach you is because they know what they did to you was unforgivable.
You know what I'm saying?
And the reason why they want to approach you, they want to ask you, how was it that you did this?
That's it.
How was it that you exited the matrix?
No Douglas. Those are full.
Because they know that the illusion is
we have to lie.
And you survived things that they did not think that you would survive.
We had to lie first.
So they want to speak to you.
You gotta lie first to be able to put real alcohol on you. You gotta be damn near like gas.
Why your finances were stripped from you the way that it was stripped from you. But you had no idea of the plans that God had for you. You had no idea of the things that was down the line. It's going to make more sense to you. But
Man, you know, we all lost like
You
24
figured it
years,
out.
man.
no,
That's all.
it wasn't easy.
So when
right?
that happened, you know,
It
that
never
happened,
is.
that happened, that happened. I couldn't
However,
let all that other stuff happen that y'all had planned for
You know who you are
yourself.
now.
You know,
And if you're not there yet, yes, I
a
know
lot of people say you're
we all
not
go
there
through our
yet. But a lot of
journey.
people don't know if they there yet. You know what I'm saying? But it's just as simple as looking in the mirror and seeing I am God that's in my mirror. You know what I'm saying? It's just that simple.
Ms. Whalen, you admit you've been in a sexual relationship with Mr. LeBlanc, a married man, and claim he is the
Oh,
father of
Lord.
your 2-year-old son, Vincent
Yeah,
Whalen.
that's your old
Mr.
self.
LeBlanc,
That's your old
you
self.
are determined to prove that you are not the father of Miss Whalen's son
Lord,
in hopes
yeah,
of
always
saving your marriage.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mrs. LeBlanc, you are at your breaking point and say if the DNA proves your husband is the father, your marriage is over.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Miss Whalen, how did you get yourself in this situation?
Well, it started back when I was pregnant. He was staying in my house. It was one night I was telling him that I might be pregnant because I hadn't started my menstruation. So he went out and got some pregnancy tests, asked me to take them. He sat on side my bed holding his head. When I took the first one, I gave it to him and it showed that I was pregnant. He asked me to take another one because he was in disbelief about the first one. So I took another one and he still sat there and said, oh man, this can't be true. This can't be true. You can't be pregnant. And it was only because he didn't know how he was going to go back and tell his wife that I was pregnant.
Well, he was only there for a while, though.
So you told him you were pregnant, you
you
proved it,
wasn't
you
sleeping
took the
with
test, and he
nobody.
said, oh my goodness.
You wasn't
So,
sleeping with
hold
nobody
on.
up here.
Sleep with.
Do this.
You do that.
Do this.
Because it's like you
Do
sent
this.
him to sleep with her.
Ladies,
and come back
ladies,
So you-
ladies. Ron, just stand between the two podiums.
Yes, ma'am.
We can't even get to the start of the case, and you all are going on. Let's try to figure out what is really going on here.
A baby.
Now listen, Mr. LeBlanc, when she told you she was pregnant, what were you thinking?
I was in disbelief. I didn't want to believe
Were you worried about how you were going to be able to tell your wife?
I was, yes, Your Honor. I was worried. And that was the thing. That's why I didn't want her to be pregnant. Because I didn't know how to.
Unfortunately, you should have thought about that desire before you acted on the other desires you had.
Before you talk with his body part.
Yes, because at that point, you really can't reverse it just by thinking. Ms. LeBlanc, how did you find out about this?
I found out about Vincent through a text message through my husband.
He sent you a text.
A text. No phone call. No phone call. No.
A phone call's not even good
no,
enough
I
for
need
that.
to see you face to face. Can I speak with you face to face? None of that. It was through a text message.
What did the text say?
The text message stated, I can't believe I did this to you again. Again. I can't believe I
Wait.
did this to you again.
The word I'm hearing is again.
Right, again. Like,
So wait a minute, there was another time?
yes, ma'am. Prior to Vincent, there was Jaden.
Who's the mother of that child?
I am. That's my 3-year-old.
Mr. LeBlanc? Really?
That's my trust.
Unfortunately, yes, sir.
That's my trust.
We all make mistakes in life, some more serious than others, but to make the exact same mistake again,
And that's, Your Honor, why I didn't want, at that time, when she was telling me about Vincent, her being pregnant with Vincent, it was happening all over again. And that's why I just really couldn't, I didn't know how to bring that up. I mean, but then again, I look at it like this here. My wife was steady putting me at, I really didn't have nowhere to go.
Well, and then he knew that was easy. It was easy access. He knew it was,
Well, it
you know,
wasn't really
he knew
easy,
he
but
knew
when
when
he's
he
the
went over
father
there
of
it
your
was
kids,
whatever.
why not let
He
him
could do
stay?
what he wanted to do. You know how you see a welcome mat and you can walk over it. He knew he could do that over there.
But let me explain this.
He kept getting put out over here because he couldn't do what he
Let me
wanted to
explain this, Your Honor.
do. Over there, he knew he could do what he
With
wanted to do.
with
You keep
Jaden,
taking him back.
I refuse.
That's my husband. That's called love. Feelings you can put in your
Love.
pocket and throw away.
That much love.
Feelings you can put in your
You know what I'm
pocket.
saying? Gonna
You can
have
throw them on the
to
ground,
think
step on
about
them.
something
Love. I love my mother.
ladies,
I remember that.
Calm down. Because I know you all think it's cute because you're going back and forth, but all y'all look crazy. Because you sit up there arguing back and forth, and he doing nothing but running back and forth. So it's not even solving anything. It doesn't look cute. You're not getting under one another's skin. None of you all gonna come out looking any better than the other one. It's a mess.
They a mess.
And it's babies coming into the world and a daddy going back and forth between houses. I'm just trying to figure, I'm like watching a tennis match. I'm like, okay, now he over here. Okay, now he back over here. Okay, now he back over here. I got a married man bouncing back and forth between his mistress and his wife. You all letting them, then you all want to come into court and downgrade one another. Come on, man. I don't have time for this. I'm trying to understand how these children got in the world. And now, Vincent's in the world. I don't know about this one. So I'm trying to understand what makes this child different. Why is his paternity in question?
There was rumors going around that Miss Whalen had slept with the neighbor. I was confronted at one time by a guy pulled up on me in a pickup truck. He was like, "Oh, you know who I am?" I was like, "Nah, who are you?"
What? Did you get any information that she was sleeping with somebody?
There was rumors going around that she had slept with this guy.
Okay, so let's get to the point. Him riding up on you and saying hi don't have nothing to do with Vincent's paternity. We're here to offer proof that is relevant.
Here's a life lesson. Never use Viagra. Now pay close attention. Go to your kitchen and grab a pinch of salt. Yes, salt. Try this 15-second trick discovered by Harvard scientists that increased blood flow by 342% in 100,000 men. Look, feeling my husband with 8 inches was like reliving our first time. Thanks to the salt trick, he makes me gush like a broken pipe. And just
if you want more episodes of Paternity Court, make sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell. Do you believe Vincent is your husband's child?
No, Your Honor, I do not.
Why?
Her promiscuity. Promiscuous, very promiscuous. Like I said, the mailman, the milkman. Not only that, you're sleeping with a married man. You know.
You ain't gotta sleep with
hold on.
So why not?
You ain't gotta sleep with a married man if he come to you.
Why not?
Hold on.
He came to you because you were easy. It's
hold on,
easy.
Miss LeBlanc.
He couldn't do what he wanted to do.
So you're saying if Vincent is your husband's biological child, you're saying that this marriage is over? You're finally done?
I'm at my breaking point. This is it. Michael Jackson, this is it.
So you say you're at your breaking point. Why, ma'am?
I'm at the breaking point. I mean, it's getting overwhelming.
You all have children together as well, am I correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
How many children do you have?
2.
So you say you are at the point now that you would break your family up because you've just had enough.
Yes, Your Honor, I just had enough.
And you understand that, Mr. LeBlanc?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
Is that why you're not acknowledging and claiming the paternity of Vincent the way you did Jaden because you're afraid your wife is gonna leave?
No, ma'am, it has nothing to do with that. It has nothing to do with my wife leaving. It comes about, okay, look at the name Vincent. Who is Vincent? Where'd she get the name Vincent from?
You know what? I'm gonna need you to use a little bit more logic in these proofs you're presenting. Okay, so Ms. Whalen, I want to ask you respectfully. Are you truly convinced that Mr. LeBlanc is Vincent's father? Or is there a question? Is there a possible...
It might be. I might have had a moment.
Okay.
I mean, I wasn't committed to this man, nor was I married to this man. So yeah, I might have had a moment.
Well, go ahead and tell the truth then, because that's why we're here. So now we have the truth, that there potentially could be another father, and so your doubts or your concerns have been validated. Ms. Whalen, did you ever tell anybody else that they're potentially the father?
No, Your Honor, I have not.
All right, I want to hear from your witness, Ms. Whalen. Please stand, ma'am, at the podium. I'd like to hear from you. Ms. Bird, and please stand at the podium, ma'am. Ms. Bird, you are Ms. Whalen's grandmother. All right. What is it that you have to add? Do you believe Mr. LeBlanc is Vincent's biological father?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Why is that, ma'am?
Well, for one thing, I know he was living with her at the time. He came to me and a family member and told us while he was staying there All Kim want to do is fuss, fight, and F, the 3 Fs. And every time that come about, here come a little ugly baby, there come Vincent.
My baby ain't
Ugly.
All the babies are beautiful. Let's just say that children are beautiful, but let's move on.
Okay. So there, after that, here come Vincent. She was pregnant. And I said, okay, and then he back with Key, Miss LeBlanc. And I said, you know, I told her she was stupid. There's nowhere in the world I'm gonna have babies by a man, and he leave me with them little ugly babies and go on back where he come from. And I started thinking, I said, okay, well, maybe she's sending him to sleep with Kim so she can get a little taste of it instead of just going over there doing the
Oh,
threesome.
no, God.
Here's a life lesson. Never use Viagra. Now pay close attention. Go to your kitchen and grab a pinch of salt. Yes, salt. Try this 15-second trick discovered by Harvard scientists.
You say you believe that Mr. LeBlanc is Vincent's biological father. But your granddaughter has testified in court today that she might have had another sexual encounter.
Yes, you and I heard
Did
that.
you know that already?
No.
You heard it in court for the first time?
Yes.
And now that you've heard that, does that change how you feel about the situation?
Well, if she come out and he's not, Mr. LeBlanc's not the father, then I just know my granddaughter was a sneaky little hoe that bypassed me, and I didn't catch that. But I honestly don't believe that. See, whores sleep around. Whores leave their husband and go sleep with other men and let him go sleep with other women and then want to get
No,
back. That's
no.
what whores do.
Hold on.
No whore right here.
Hold
I
on.
never stepped outside of my marriage.
Yeah, you have.
No, I never stepped outside of my marriage.
Hold on. Mr. LeBlanc, you standing there.
Yes, ma'am.
You've said the least today, but done the most. I'm sure it's still going on.
Oh, yeah, another baby will come out later.
I'm with Grandma. I'm with Grandma on that.
Oh, yeah.
Not
You
from this
know,
over
that's
here.
what love do for you.
So,
Not from this one over here.
listen. And the women, you all have a part to play too, because y'all just letting him.
Yeah, I did.
Miss Whalen, I don't know how long you gonna stand around here being good time girl.
Oh, I'm not.
I don't know. I don't know. I know you weren't sitting on the porch as a little girl playing with your dolls talking about, and when I grow up, I want to be this married man's good time girl, so whenever his wife takes him, kicks him out the house, he can come over my house and we can make babies, and then he can question the paternity. That was not your dream for your life.
No.
You will never convince me of that. But that's the reality of your life right now.
Yes, it is.
And you got to do something different to get something different.
Amen.
Cannot give yourself away to these men for free, because you see what they do. And the same thing they do to you, they do to your children. I can see the tears in your eyes, and honestly, I know why. You are not in an easy position. Please tell Mr. LeBlanc how this makes you feel.
I mean, it hurts, but then it doesn't. Because at the end, I'm going to take care of my kids regardless. But they didn't ask to be brought here.
And look,
None of us asked.
we all have our defense mechanisms. We all have the ways that we project, things we project out to make people feel like we're strong even when we don't feel strong. I could see when you came into this courtroom and all this arguing back and forth and tit for tat back. But it ain't no way in this world you gonna convince me that when that man comes over to your house, that you don't somewhere in the back of your mind think, maybe he's gonna stay this time.
No, I don't.
I think you do.
The government is neutering this $39 electric lighter next month, and this is your last chance to get the original version. There's a new...
Why would we need that to be public?
Mr. LeBlanc,
Why would we need somebody
who do you really want to be with?
I love my wife, Your Honor. I want to be with my wife. But at the same time, my wife,
And then blame it on the military.
it's a struggle because
Lie on the military.
it's hard to try to be with my wife knowing there's a possibility that these other kids are mine. And my wife trying to have a move forward in our marriage, it's hard for her to accept me, bringing other kids into the household that's outside our marriage.
Exactly. That's why you ain't had no business doing it. And today, she says she is done. If Vincent is your biological child, she says she just hit her breaking point. And that is a key word to me, because that word she chose, it wasn't just incidental. And you gotta understand, as a man, when a woman starts talking about you putting me at my breaking point, because women are strong. We can do a lot more than y'all, I hate to tell you. But when a woman looks at you and say, you pushing me to my breaking point, that means you really are messing with her mind, her heart, her spirit. I want to give you all these results so we can see where do we go from here. Ron, can I have the envelope, please?
Yes, ma'am.
For the names and things.
Here you go, Your Honor.
Ron, I know this is emotional, so please, can you stand between the podiums? I want you all to please contain yourselves no matter what the results are. These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics and they read as follows. In the case of Waylon versus LeBlanc, when it comes to 23-month-old Vincent Waylon, it has been determined by this court, Mr. LeBlanc, you are the father. Miss LeBlanc, I know that's not what you wanted to hear today.
No, not at all. Not at all, Your Honor.
Tell your husband. I've tried to just articulate it for you because I know, even as you argue back and forth with them, that's just the way that you're trying to hold on to your strength and what you have left of your dignity, your self-respect. But tell him how this makes you feel.
I mean, it's over.
Ms. Taylor, you say Mr. Brown is an older man who swept you off your feet and got you pregnant. You're here today to prove to Mr. Brown that he is the father of your 3-month-old daughter, Melanie Brown.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Taylor, you're also suing Mr. Brown for $2,256 in child care expenses for the past 3 months of your child's life.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Brown, you say Ms. Taylor is obsessed with children and has baby fever.
Yeah.
And you believe she may have already been pregnant by another man the first night you had sex with her.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Ms. Taylor, what exactly has Mr. Brown done for your baby since she's been born?
He haven't did nothing for her. All he did was bought her 2 packs of cheap diapers. And I let my baby wear them. And 2 days later, she got a diaper rash and I had to take my baby to the hospital. And I called him to tell him that she got a diaper rash. He said, so what I supposed to do? That ain't my baby.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
So you bought some cheap diapers because you didn't think it was your baby?
Yes, I mean, it was better than nothing, I thought, probably. Because I didn't really know whether it was my baby or not. So I can't take care of somebody else's baby.
So did you have sex with Miss Taylor?
Yes.
Did you use protection?
Not all the time.
Well, then, there's a possibility it could be your baby.
Yeah.
All right, you all take me back. So you say up until this point, 3 months old, nothing. He's done nothing except those 2 cheap diapers.
A player I know, or one of the friends of the family, or somebody I know that dude. You know what I'm saying? Good, too. He played against him in sport. All that. You know what I'm saying?
Struggling to pay off your debt? National Debt Relief is here to help you with debt consolidation, a solution that could simplify your finances. So what?
I truly hate giving these white supremacists any type of airtime, but this guy here is really getting on my nerves, this Charlie Kirk dude, so I have to give him a clap back for this video he posted.
Black people are allowed to talk about black culture in a way that white culture cannot. For example, black people can go up and say that there's a baby mama problem in black America, and white people are not allowed to say that. Oh, I just did, so what are you gonna do, cancel me? Black people are much easier to be able to say that black individuals, despite being 13% of the American population, commit 55% of the murders. Most white people say that at a job, they would get fired for being a racist. I don't care because I say whatever I want.
Oh, bless your little colonizer heart. You really climbed on the internet and opened your pale mouth and decided to rewrite history in real time like the rest of us haven't been wide awake. The audacity to claim black people have more intellectual freedom while simultaneously gaslighting the entire globe into believing your fragility is under attack. Now that's rich. Irony is so thick, and it might as well pay for reparations. But I'm going to reveal the lie and hypocrisy behind the Olympics that you just won the new gold medalist for. You say black people can talk about black issues, but white people can't. Well, sweetheart, when y'all own CNN, Fox, Time Magazine, Hollywood, Disney, and the banks, and every Ivy League endowment, maybe, just maybe, you can sit out for just one conversation. And while you're pretending to be gagged, your people are in every boardroom, courtroom, war room, media room, pushing propaganda like it's your birthright. If you're so silent, how come the world speaks your language, worships your whiteness, and mimics your mediocrity in music, fashion, and culture? But I'm gonna drop those receipts, the historical Holocaust y'all don't want us to talk about. Let's get into these statistics, since you love to throw out black crime rates around like white folks aren't the original terrorists. Let's talk about genocide. 100+ million indigenous people murdered globally via colonization. And how about slavery? Over 12 million Africans stolen, tortured, sold as properties, built your banks, White House, legacy wealth. And what about these serial killers? Oh, you don't want to talk about that. Because statistically, over 76% of serial killers are in the U.S. are white. And how about school shooters? Yeah, those white boys, it's about 90% of them were school shooters, right? Oh, and let's not forget global extinction. Yeah, nearly every animal now endangered or extinct, white-led colonizers hunted for sport, fashion, and science. Yeah. And what about environmental destruction? You bulldozed the whole rainforests of this world, dumped oil in oceans, and then said climate change like it was a mystery. And let's not forget, you poisoned your own Europeans during the bubonic plague because y'all didn't believe in using soap. So before you speak on crime statistics, check the colonial body count. Yeah, I want to talk about this irony, though. You all want to parent us now? You want to talk to us and talk down to us? You say black folks need to get their act together? Sir, y'all are the original baby's daddies, raping our women, selling our families, and now you're confused about single mothers? Your wives were sipping tea while your children suckled on the breast of black nannies. Did you forget? That's the origin of your wet nurse economy. You stole our families and then had the nerve to blame us for the fracture. That's like robbing a man and breaking his legs and then calling him lazy for limping. And don't come for our music, our art, and our soul. You manufactured the whole hedonism and handed the record deals to those willing to sell their souls for the culture you corrupted. Yeah, you say our rappers don't challenge the rot? You own the labels, genius.
Damn.
But I'm going to connect those dots from the plantation to the Pentagon, baby. See, it wasn't just slavery. It was the war on drugs, the FBI's COINTELPRO, the Tuskegee experiment, redlining, predatory loans, prison labor, Black Wall Street bombings, and forced sterilization. Oh, did you forget that? You all orchestrated the problem, blamed the victim, and then handed out Band-Aids and made that BS, okay? Even your DEI talking points are laughable. White women are the primary beneficiaries of affirmative actions. Did you hear that right? You parade black faces for photo shoots, the poster child, while your HR departments remain whiter than sour cream. We see it. But here's the uncomfortable truth, sweetie. We are the blueprint, not the afterthought. We are not just black. We are the descendants of the tribe of Judah, the royal priesthood you've tried to erase. And you know this, which is why your scientists study our DNA, your historians bury our truth, and your politicians silences our speech. You envy our melanin, our rhythm, our brilliance, so you commodify, crucify, and then cosplay it on TikTok. But guess what? You can't colonize the spirit, baby. Here's the inevitable reckoning truth, and the truth don't die, it rises. So here we are, sifting through your smoke screens, unearthing your stolen stories, and refusing to play nice with lies. You're not silenced. So stop it. You're sobered, and that sobering truth is this. You can't cancel us when we are the original signal, the source of the frequency, the soil from which God made humanity. You call us victims, but we are the verdict, and the jury is back. Your father is the father of all lies, but our father, he is the truth that exposes every single one. I need you to kindly exit stage left because your time on the mic is up.
They've taken this video down 3 times because it teaches you how to hit lottery tickets every week. Watch now while it's still up before they take it down again. You might think it's all random, but what I'm about to show you was once called a risk to statistical balance by one of the lottery's own auditors.
Mess around there and get rid of my mama and ain't in them in Miss Indy name. So
what's going on? Oh, cute. Yeah. Let me see this. Yeah, work, girl. All right. So what's going on?
I can play with Miss Betty Palm. I can't play with her. You know what I'm saying?
G3, let's tap deep into this energy for today. We're going to get into some Hennessy. See what's the Hennessy, what's the vibes, what's the 4-1.
That's Ken and my sister-in-law right there. Him was yeah, I got her.
This morning I heard a great case. Arguments over money are what most divorcing couples say tore them apart. The couple I met today brought that issue with them when they came to divorce court.
Divorce court is now in session.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with Dana Ruff and Cosby Ruff. The two of you have been married just a little bit over a year. You're already in divorce court. We want to see what's going on. You have with you, Mrs. Ruff, a witness who's Eldon Floyd, who is his brother. Yes. But he's your witness. So we're going to figure out why in a little minute. So, Mrs. Ruff, you said in your papers that your relationship started out on the wrong foot altogether. Why don't you tell me what you meant by that?
We had a lot of things. For one, he was already married.
Well, that's hard. Yeah, no, that's bad.
Another thing, him and my sister, my twin sister, they dated briefly for a couple of days, weeks, whatever. And I was friends with his sister. That's how I met him. So that brother-sister thing was already kind of off limit, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't a good idea.
No, okay, got that.
So, yeah. And a lot of that played a part in why we have so many problems now, because, you know, there's a lot of emotion, and there's a lot of...
but what kind of emotion, and who's having them?
Problems that we dealt with in the past that we said we've gotten over, we haven't.
Okay, was there cheating involved?
Yes, there was cheating.
Who was cheating?
On my behalf.
Okay.
There was cheating.
While you were dating or once you got married?
While we were dating.
Yeah.
So early in a relationship, there were 2 times during our relationship while we were dating that I cheated.
Did you find out about him or did she confess to him?
I found out about him.
Okay. When you decided to marry her, what had changed? Because you must have made a decision somewhere in there that she is now trustworthy when in fact she was not before.
She made some initial changes that made me comfortable.
I beg to differ.
No, social media. There was no male social friends to be added to her page. She did things like that.
Did you comply with that?
Yeah, Honor, we spent 8 years together before 6 years together before we got married. During that time, we, you know, like the cheating and all that was going on. So I think he kind of knew that I didn't want to be his girlfriend no more. I spent 6 years being his girlfriend.
Mr. Ruff, did she give you an ultimatum?
No, it wasn't an ultimatum, but I knew she wanted to be married. And to me, talking to her, she kind of felt like I didn't love her or she wasn't good enough to marry. She was good enough to bid, but not to marry. So it was a situation where I wanted to show her that I really, truly loved her. And I wasn't just there to play house.
What's gone wrong in this short year and a half that has made you two decide that this relationship is no longer viable?
My husband was in the Army. And I think he kind of uses that technique that they use in our marriage it's almost like I feel like he's my commander, he's my sergeant.
Well, give me an example of some of the things he does or says.
At Capital Group, we design our active ETFs to weather the ups and downs of the market, so they can be rooted at the core of the portfolio. They're meticulously crafted to endure. Capital Group, actively different, active ETFs.
Some of my kids are top of their class, and I fully attribute IXL to helping them reach that goal because of all of the...
Like, I
could tell you
before we were married, he told me, this is the way you have to live. This is the way I want my girlfriend to be. We lived like we were married before we were actually married. You know, that was...
Were you living together?
Yes.
And he was telling you what to do, when to do it, and how to do it.
I wasn't even married. Wasn't no going out on dates. Wasn't no having no girl, nights. There wasn't no...
You went somewhere. You had 2 affairs.
I mean, just...
Mr. Ruff, is there any truth to her statement that you kind of run your house like a drill sergeant?
I don't believe so. I believe I'm real lean. I don't be on her head about things or try to control her. I let her do what she wants to do.
Do you have rules?
I mean, I have ground rules.
What are the ground rules?
Well, I feel like a woman should be home to take care of the family if she's not working, not hanging out.
So when you say she should be home, you don't mean all the time. She can't go out with her girlfriends a couple of times a month?
Yeah, she goes out with her. She went out with her girlfriends, like birthdays, things of that nature. She went out with her girlfriends, but it wasn't like
Hold up. You mean to tell me she can't go out with her girlfriends unless it's a special occasion, like she can't have a life outside the house?
She can have a life, but you need to be able to pay for that life. Now, if you can't afford...
And how does one pay for that life?
Money, cash.
So, but you're saying because she doesn't work, she can't afford to go out? Because you're not going to give her money.
Not a lot. I mean, I would give her money, but not a lot. We have 8 kids, Your Honor. We have a huge family. So one income is not enough to go out and enjoy yourself.
Do you want her to work?
You can't have 8 kids and then
who's going to take care of those 8 kids?
Well, part-time. She can go while in school, she can work. Part-time.
Well, here's what I gathered from the piece of paper, and I think this is what my witness is going to talk about momentarily. The word is, you just cheat.
Thank you.
That you just will not give up a dollar.
Thank you.
You won't spend any money.
Thank you.
You hang on to a dollar so hard that George Washington is screaming.
He'll make a difficult order just so they'll get it wrong, so he can take the biggest bite he can to give it back, to have them redo it.
Have you been living together for years but find that splitting up is as complicated as getting a divorce? Call toll-free at 1-877-311-2222.
Do it, so he can get full.
I have never heard of that before.
Ask him.
Mr. Ruff,
I don't
do you do
it.
that?
No, I don't do it so that they can get it wrong. I just like my food a particular way, and if they make it wrong, I feel like I'm justified in taking a bite. If I don't like it, I want what I ordered.
But if it's not what you ordered and it's wrong, don't you still take the biggest possible bite you can and then give it back to them?
Yeah. I mean, Your Honor, most fast food places, they're going to throw it away anyway. They're not going to take it and put it back on the shelf, so it's garbage. You might as well take a bite out of it.
Mr. Floyd, can you top that one? I don't know if you can, but do you have any other stories about Mr. Ruff and his penury?
He needs to spend more money on himself.
Credibility, Your Honor.
Why doesn't he have any credibility?
He got on $1,400 shoes, but he borrows money from me.
So he got on $1,400 shoes?
Yeah, I do have $1,400 shoes.
I don't have $1,400 shoes. You don't understand money.
But you want to borrow money from me when he needs to pay a bill or something.
Now, Ms. Ruff, why don't you tell me why you say your husband is so cheap?
Okay. One day we went to McDonald's. My husband wants to argue with me. He tells me, order what you want, go ahead. So I ordered a double cheeseburger instead of a McDouble, which I usually order. And he's telling me, well, don't you know that double cheeseburger has extra cheese? That's 30 extra cents. Like, and I'm just in the car like,
But see,
is he really doing this right now?
That's not fair.
Like, is
That's
he
not fair.
really?
That's not fair.
No, are we really arguing about cheese? Like, are we really doing
Did you argue about 30 cents on some cheese?
She argued, Your Honor. I just brought it to her attention.
What's your credit card debt balance? If it's $10,000 or more, here are 3 easy solutions you can start implementing today. Number 1, the first step to tackling your credit card debt is understanding how much debt you actually have and how long it could follow you around for if you're only making minimum payments or have fallen behind. Minimum payments could literally keep you in debt for decades.
Why?
She got mad because I brought it to her
But why would you tell me to order what I want if you're gonna talk about the cheese? You know what I'm saying?
But Mr. Ruff, why did that even make your radar? That 30 cents on some cheese. How did that
Because normally she orders the McDouble, which only has 1 slice of cheese. This particular time she ordered the double cheeseburger. I'm like, well, you know that has 2 slices.
Y'all know how women used to go out, you know, pretending like they were so in love with a man or pretending like a man had a chance to date them. And the whole time it's like, dude, I don't even like you. I just wanted a bill paid and a meal made. Anything else is just too much. You are not my man, but I'll string you along. As long as you got your pocketbook ready and that wallet open, oh yeah, baby, I'll pretend to be your girlfriend or at least have the potential to one day, someday, being your girlfriend. And men caught on to that and they turned their backs on y'all. And so now here y'all are left stranded and desperate on all of these different dating apps, swiping away, trying to find a man, and lo and behold, you are the one that has to cash out and pay. You are the one that is being strung along and led astray.
That's the only one.
But I had to highlight that. Y'all like the video, and let's continue.
And once he had developed a significant relationship with them, he would ask them for money, promising that he would repay them through his NFL annuity, which he never did.
Police say instead, Scream spent the money on Airbnbs, travel, and gift cards.
And police have identified 3 women in New York, North Carolina, and Wisconsin, and say there's a good chance there are other victims, possibly even here in Roswell.
Crossing the goddamn track. I knew that.
They said that this guy scammed women in all of these different cities, right? Which showcases that this is not an isolated incident. This is not an isolated issue. Women from all over the damn country are struggling and desperate for a damn man. And don't let him be somewhat attractive or have, you know, some kind of track record or history of having a little bit of money. Now these women are coming out of the bushes like, hold on, baby, I'll take care of you. I'll save you. But you gotta promise me that you gonna love me and provide for me and protect me, because I don't got that much money left, but I'll give you my last dime if you make me your wife, please. What? Y'all are paying to be picked? I thought that was the sisterhood cardinal sin. You never get no man no money. You never chase no man. You never do nothing for no man. And here y'all are caught on the news. Y'all are caught on the news in 4K. Paying for the pain.
If I'm a norm or not.
What? I thought y'all were the prize. This is crazy. And when I looked at the comments on this damn news video, I said, wow, wow, wow. Somebody says, I'm confused. What law did he break? Women do this all the time. And here's the thing about it. A lot of women, for a very long time, still to this damn day, have been trying to finesse men, manipulate men, control men, string men along. But where the tables turned is where a lot of the men that they used to be able to get that over on, they're not participating anymore. Right? It's a lot of men out there that used to wait around in the friend zone that cut that off. Like, no, I ain't got time for that. You will not be out here dangling carrots. I got bigger fish to fry. You know? So now with a lot of men turning their backs and not really tripping off women like that, it has placed a lot of women in a very compromising and desperate position to where, yeah, you know, I'll do whatever it takes to get a man. And this is where we are. And so when people are coming through confused, like, how are y'all trying to prosecute him when women do this on a daily and have done this for decades with no repercussions? But here's the thing, you all, and again, like, share, comment, and subscribe. There have been repercussions, and the repercussions are men being done and reversing and flipping the table around on the women. Ladies, it was only so many times that you would be able to try to control a man, get over on a man, take advantage of a man before it backfired. And now we're in the time of the backfire. And I don't think a lot of women can handle it. Hence, why the
Grammarly now uses AI to help you write, not just revise. Type a prompt and generate a persuasive, mistake-free.
Ooh-wee. Why am I hearing there's a lot of people thinking about you at this time? There's a lot of people thinking about you, and some of y'all gonna be shocked in a motherfucker, okay, to find out who it is, okay? It might be even on the title, but hey, okay? You guys, oh my goodness, you got some people looking at your pictures. I don't know if somebody was like, you know, brought you up, or it's like you was a topic of discussion or something of that nature. And so somebody went in their phone and was like, I know where they at. I know where they be. I know their page or whatever like that. I'll show you the pictures or something of that nature. So it's like your pictures is going around in some type of a room, okay, amongst a group of people is what I'm hearing. But the thing about what they're saying basically your pictures are beautiful, okay? Like, that's what they're saying about you. They're saying that you look beautiful. They're saying like, wow, look at the collective. Oh my gosh. And it's crazy because guess who these people are? We're going to get into this. For some of y'all, this is your ex-karmic family. Okay, yeah, they karmic, okay, because they judge you, they stereotyped you real bad, okay? These people here judge the fuck out you, okay? You know how they say it's not even like basically a privilege or a thing to even meet somebody's mother, because at the end of the day, some of these mothers ain't shit type energy, yeah, okay? Is what I'm getting here. And for some of y'all, when you were dealing with your ex in the past, these karmic family members on their side or what have you, they could have literally wanted y'all to break up or divorce. They was basically wanting you guys to do that, or they could have been basically urging this person to do it, period. Okay, so break out with you, y'all don't belong together, what have you, and this person really valued their family's opinion, and that's exactly what happened. You guys split up. But the reason why they are respecting you now and giving you your props, because something here was a fucking mystery, y'all. Something was a mystery, okay? These two cards came out in the pre-shuffle. We got here law. Something about the court, okay? Something about a court issue or a case or what have you, or the police or the judge or lawyers is involved in some type of a case, okay? And that was a mystery. Somebody could have been saying, you did this, you did that, okay? You're trying to set them up, you're trying to get them in trouble or something of that nature, okay? But that wasn't even the case. Some of y'all, the reason why these people here are respecting you and feeling your power right now is because you had to do something all by yourself. For some of y'all, you could have been a single parent. Somebody could have left you hanging. Somebody could have left you for dead. Somebody didn't give a fuck about you or the children, is what I'm getting here. And they just left you willy-nilly, is what I'm getting. But these family members of theirs, it's like, wow, okay, I understand what she been through. Okay, because my cousin, my brother, or my son, or what have you, did this person a certain type of way. Okay, and really, you know, so all these people here turned their backs on you. They didn't even understand maybe why you turned. You could have turned your back on these people too, because they just didn't believe you, or they wasn't helping out, or it's just like this person couldn't do no wrong, or they wouldn't do that to you, or whatever the fuck case may be. Okay, so you was like, to hell with all of they motherfucking asses, and you divorced this person, or you just split up with this individual. Okay, grabbed your kids. Some of y'all, you got kids, okay, and you went and made something of yourself. You don't ask nobody for shit. Okay, it's like you pay your own fucking bills. You could be somebody that's very independent. It's what I'm getting here, and that's why they are respecting you. And they also see the glow up. Okay, they see the glow up in a physical manner as well. Okay, not only just like financially, okay, spiritually, but they see it in your appearance. Okay, they see the glow up in your appearance. So some of y'all, it's like you could have glued up. Okay, straight up. Okay, you just look different. Okay, something about you, like you just took a whole nother turn. Okay, in a good way. Hold on, y'all, my camera about to go dead. Okay, but yeah. Okay, so some of y'all, it's like we got here message. Okay, communication records, okay, call records, instant messaging. Some of y'all are definitely about to receive a message, okay, maybe about a court case or something of that nature. Okay, like I said, something here that was surrounding some type of a mystery. All right, I don't know if you knew about this, or some of y'all, this could be even a situation where you could have filed child support or something of that nature for some of y'all, okay? And like I said, this person tried to like over exaggerate the situation, make it seem like everything was your fault, try to put the blame on you, okay? Put the blame on me by Chrisette Michelle. She's like, you can say it's my fault. Okay, yeah, it's what I'm getting here. So some of y'all can say, that's cool. Okay, you did anything you had to do in order to maintain your peace of mind. But like I said, going back to these photos, it's like I'm getting even this person. Okay, this ex of yours or what have you is looking back at your photos and feeling so fucking guilty. Okay, this person like, oh my gosh, I will never ever encounter a soul such as theirs ever in my life. It's what they're saying. Like somebody could awaken to the fact that